You've made some money in your business, perhaps over the Christmas period or even over like a busy season, and you're wondering what on earth to do with it now. You're tempted by the new handbag, you're tempted by the new car, you're tempted everywhere you go, but you know deep down that you need to be investing in your business. Keep watching this video to find out exactly how I would do it. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am in my warm clothes. It is so cold in the UK today, I can't even handle it. So I've got the heating on full blast and I'm absolutely freezing. So today we are going to be discussing how to invest in your business, and you might have actually just recently had like a really good sales month. Maybe you just come off the back of Christmas and you've got a few extra pounds to spend, or dollars to spend in your business, but you've just got temptation everywhere you go. I did do a video on my channel talking about how to change unhealthy spending habits, and this kind of piggybacks off of that. And it kind of goes into how to invest in your business in the right way. So that's what we're going to be discussing in this video.
I'm interrupting my very own video to bring to you the news that there is a brand spanking new webinar. This webinar is called How to Increase Your Etsy Conversion Rate. It is literally the most helpful webinar training I have ever created. So it is completely free. If you go in the link in the description box below, you can secure your place in this live training webinar. I cannot wait to see you in there, and let's get back to the video.
So you might be tempted to buy the bag, upgrade the flight seat and get that expensive haircut. And while that's all fun and games, and I do advocate treating yourself if you've worked really, really hard, but let's just analyze the returns that you're going to get on those. So let's just say, for example, that you upgrade a flight seat or you get that new expensive haircut. That new expensive haircut or that handbag is not going to gain you any more. It's not going to make you any more money. You're going to buy it, you're going to love it, you're going to wear it or use it or have the haircut, and then naturally over time it's going to depreciate, and it's probably going to depreciate to zero as soon as you leave the salon or in the shop or wherever it is. So you have to really think about that when you are buying it. Brands and shops do a really good job of making it all shiny and all nice when you go in there, but the reality is that it's not actually going to make you any more money. Now, investing in your business is something that's going to make you more money, but we have to invest wisely, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help you invest wisely in your business. So number one is to invest in your business, which is a real obvious thing. So to invest in your business, you may want to upgrade your computer equipment. You may want to have a look into getting a new machine to help you do what you do. Have a look at your creation process, especially if you are a handmade business, and really have a look at where you can improve. Is there something you can purchase that's going to save you 10 minutes per order? If you add those 10 minutes up over the course of 1,000 orders, that's going to really equate to a lot of money. So the £3,000 might look like a lot to buy a new engraver, but the fact of it is that your current one takes 20 minutes, this one takes 5. So you're probably sat there saying, well, actually, yes, it is going to shave a lot off my time. Have a look at how you can invest in your business. What are some other people doing in your industry that perhaps you're not? Is there a need that you have to fill within your target market? Is there a pain point? Is there a product you can create with a new piece of machinery that will help solve the customer's pain point even better? Really have a look at this and really do some research into exactly what it is that your target customer wants. And if you can't find anything, then invest in your stock, invest in new products. Investing in business is a very risky move, and it's not something that I would readily recommend if you haven't already got a business and if you haven't already got a proven strategy. But if you are in the Handmade Bosses Success Academy, I'll put something up here for you to have a look at. That is in the description box below. If you are in that, you know the exact product creation process that I use to create best-selling products. So what I would say is that you need to know exactly what it is that you can create that you know is going to sell well. Then you know that it's a less risky investment. But investing in something that your target market hasn't proven that they actually like, that they're actually going to buy, is a risky process. So that's why I say have a look at some new equipment. Maybe even have a look at upgrading your computer, laptop, whatever it is. You've really got to have a look at your tools surrounding your business and see if you can upgrade them. The second thing is to invest in education. Now, I know I've been an advocate of this for a long, long time, and it is because you are your greatest asset. And it is something that I truly, hand on heart, openly believe, is that you are your best asset. So although it might seem a little bit counterproductive to spend like £500 on a course, but actually what you're doing is you are saving time. If that course is really, really valuable and it is proven, and you have proof that that course or strategy or workshop or whatever it is actually works, then what I would say is that it is a really valuable investment for you to make, because you can make unlimited returns on your knowledge. If you learn how to do something, or let's say you take the Handmade Bosses Success Academy, you have a proven strategy. It is limitless the amount of returns you can make from your own knowledge. You could take it and put it into one Etsy shop, second Etsy shop, third Etsy shop, whereas sometimes investing in other things in our business, there is a kind of like a bit of a ceiling there, and you're only going to get a certain amount of returns. If you invest in education and you invest in yourself, then you know for a fact that that knowledge is going to stick with you forever and ever and ever, and it is going to be something that's going to have limitless returns for you. So definitely investing in education is really something that, first off, I would really look into and see whether or not there's any gaps in your knowledge, especially, and really weigh up whether or not a course or webinar or workshop or whatever it is going to help you create more money back in the long term, which, to be honest, it should do. The very next thing I'm going to say is, why not look into investing in a virtual assistant or hire an expert to do something for you? And this, these are all things that I have done myself, but this is the very first thing I actually invested into. I actually invested in a photographer and in an accountant. Now, an accountant, I knew pretty early on that I needed. I'm not a very good tax person. I'm not a tax expert. It bores me to tears. So that's one of the very first things that I invested into. I then invested into a virtual assistant, which was invaluable for me. It saved me so much time. And then I invested in a photographer, because photography takes me a long time. I can do it and I can do it well, but it takes me double, triple, quadruple the amount of time it takes an expert to do. So it's really all about weighing up where your weaknesses are in your business. That could be that your social media is your weakness. It could be that your marketing is your social media. It could be that your website SEO is your weakness. You need to really analyze your business, and for the good of your business, analyze yourself and really look into what you're good at and what you're not very good at. Now, these are not as expensive as you think they are. A photographer is not as expensive as you think they are. An accountant is not as expensive as you think it is. Virtual assistants are not as expensive as you think they are. Now, the only way you're really going to know what you need in your business is to do a strength and weakness analysis, split a page in half, strengths, weaknesses, what I enjoy doing, what I don't enjoy doing, and cross-reference them and really get to grips with who you are and how you work and where your strengths and your weaknesses lie. So it's definitely worth doing that first of all, and then have a look at sites like People Per Hour, Fiverr to start off with, Upwork. Have a look at all of those types of sites and really get to grips with the kind of person that you would like to hire. But it is something that I would recommend investing into, at least into a virtual assistant that can help you with things like social media scheduling, that can help with creation of new content for blog content and lots of different things like that. So it is definitely worth investing in a virtual assistant. Another good way to think about this is, if you could clone yourself, what would you have that clone do? Would you have them create products? Would you have them fulfill orders? What is it that you would make them do? And it is something that's quite interesting. For me, I'd give them all the boring jobs, and that's precisely what I basically have outsourced, things that I personally find boring. And if that person is spending 2, 3, 4, 5 hours on the go only concentrating on that task, whereas if you were to do it, you'd be sort of in and out and dipping in and not really concentrating, then it is worth paying someone else to do it to get that task done right. So another great thing that I like to think of is, it's time to outsource in your business or hire out when you start making silly mistakes. So it is something to keep in mind. If you're making silly mistakes and you're not really enjoying the task at hand, let's say it's doing your taxes and you're making mistakes and you're getting really frustrated, then please at least consider outsourcing this to someone else. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that video. I hope it kind of helped you put your mind at rest as to how exactly you can invest it in your business and what areas to look at before you make up your mind. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. But for now, guys, I shall catch you in the next video. Bye, everyone.